Fans, it's time to meet the starting lineups for these two collegiate teams. First, for the Davidson Wildcats. Leading off, designated hitter number 38, Jed Howard. Batting second, third baseman number 10, Michael O'Shaughnessy. Batting third, first baseman number 11, Eli Putnam. Batting fourth, right fielder number 9, Jake Wilhoit. Batting fifth, shortstop number 8, Nick Calero. Batting sixth, the catcher number 5, Noah Jarris. Batting seventh, second baseman number 25, Jack Catrone. Batting eighth, left fielder number 30, J.D. Woodall. And batting ninth, center fielder number 6, Aiden Rice. On the mound for Davidson is left-hander number 15, Isaac Fix. Davidson is coached by Rucker Taylor, assisted by Todd Miller, Joe Sheridan, Josiah Hissong, and Aiden Wershing.
Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel, dog. Playing with my name, this shit is lethal, dog.
Fans, get on your feet and greet your starters for your Charlotte 49ers. Leading off, designated hitter number 39, A.J. Bianchina. Right fielder, number 2, Thad Ector. In left field, number 1, Carson Bain. At third base, number 8, Noah Furch. The shortstop, number 19, Brandon Stallman. At second base, number 18, Shane Taylor. In center field, number 55, Johnny Sutrick. The catcher, number 6, Rene Lastris. And at first base, number 22, Juan Correa. On the mound for Charlotte, left-hander number 12, Chase Carson. The 49ers are coached by Robert Woodard, assisted by Toby Bicknell, Philip Sebahar, Michael Lowe, Tyler Simmons, and Eric McKibben. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps while all veterans may render their hand salutes as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The umpires for tonight's game: at home plate, David Pritchett. First base, Kevin Morgan. Second base umpire, David Mabe. And at third base, Gary Keller.
Welcome into Kannapolis, North Carolina, and Atrium Health Ballpark, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. We have a special midweek showdown between two North Carolina teams. The Charlotte 49ers and the Davidson Wildcats square off for the 63rd time in program history, second time this season. My name's Jack Fitzpatrick, bringing you all the action tonight. 49ers and Wildcats, they squared off a few weeks ago, back on February 20th. That was a resounding 24-1 win for the 49ers. It was the 9th most runs Charlotte has ever scored in a game. Since then, 49ers have gone 8-8, Davidson 6-9. Both teams looking to kind of find some rhythm, get their bats going, get their pitching staffs on the right track, and set themselves up for success moving on past this midweek bout on Tuesday. Getting you set with tonight's starters. The 49ers, they're going to roll out with Chase Carson, the junior out of Topeka, Kansas. This will be Carson's third start of the season in his previous two starts, one of which was that February 20th game. He's gone 4 innings, allowed 7 hits, 2 earned. He struck out 5 batters, and he has walked 2. His best start was that February 20th game against Davidson. This will be his first start since Western Carolina came to Robert and Miriam Hayes Stadium on the campus of Charlotte back on March 5th. For Davidson, it's going to turn to Isaac Fix, the left-handed junior from Vinton, Virginia. He's making his 3rd straight midweek start of the season. In his last 2 starts, he's gone 6 2/3, allowing 6 hits, 4 earned, and he has 8 strikeouts to 9 walks. He'll look to quiet a 49ers lineup that has hung up 24 runs on this pitching staff just a few weeks ago. 49ers and Wildcats, pre-game mound meeting ongoing between head coach Robert Woodard and Davidson's head coach Rucker Taylor. Rucker Taylor, he's in his 6th season as the head man for Davidson. He is 1 win away from getting career win number 150. The A10 2022 Coach of the Year comes into today's bout with a 149 and 98 career record. Davidson, they're assisted by Todd Miller, Joe Sheridan, Josiah Hizong, and Aiden Wershing is the Director of Player Development.
Fans, welcome to the field, your Charlotte 49ers.
For Charlotte, they're coached by Robert Woodard. He's assisted by Philip Siebehar, Toby Bicknell, and Michael O.
Fred, who do we have down there?
All right, fans, I got my friend Ty down here. Ty, there's only one way to get a baseball game started. Let him hear it, buddy.
Play ball!
49ers come into today's game off of a 1-2 weekend against UNCW. They hung up 20-plus runs on the Seahawks back on Friday. It was a 21-10 win, the second time they've done so this season. It was the second offensive explosion for the 49ers, and they really took it to the Seahawks in that game. But after that, the bats cooled down just a little bit. It was a 13-2 Saturday loss, a 7-5 close loss up until the very end on Sunday against the Seahawks. They're still hunting for their first series win on the year, but they've been perfect this season in midweeks. They took down Davidson to get the year going in their midweek bouts, took down Wofford 3-2, a 5-2 win against Western Carolina, and most recently it was an 11-8 win for the 49ers against Winthrop. Davidson comes into today's game a 7-12 record. They're 2-5 away from home. This classified as a road game for Davidson here at Atrium Health Ballpark, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. Davidson went 1-2 over the weekend against Tennessee Tech. And Davidson, they are 6-9 this season since their February 20th 24-1 loss against Charlotte. Getting the day started for Davidson, it's going to be Jed Howard. Batting second will be Michael O'Shaughnessy. Batting third is Eli Putnam. Batting in that cleanup spot is Jake Wilhoit. Batting fifth, Nick Calero. Batting sixth, Noah Jarris. Batting seventh, Jack Catrone. Batting eighth, J.D. Woodall. And batting ninth, Aiden Rice. First pitch from Chase Carson, called strike one. Chase Carson, overall on the year, an 8.59 ERA, a 2.59 whip. He's thrown 7 1/3 innings of work this year across. This is now his 8th appearance on the season. He's allowed 13 hits, 7 earned. He has struck out 9 batters this season, and he's walked 6. Jed Howard, the freshman from Lynchburg, Virginia this year, is batting .304 with a .361 on base percentage, a .375 slugging. As that is hit well into left field. Carson Bain, though, will make that one look easy. A squeeze out and left for Carson Bain, who had himself a quite a weekend. He had a robbery at the wall, took away a home run by a UNCW batter, and that robbery at the wall was a top 10 play of the weekend by D1 Baseball. They do their weekly roundup, and that robbery from his Friday game was breaking that top 10. As digging in now will be Michael O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy, the sophomore from Delmar, New York. He's coming off of a 2023 year where he was named to the A10 All-Rookie team. So he lays off that one. He's going to catch the zone, makes it an 0-2 count with 1 out. O'Shaughnessy, .314 average, a .424 on base, a .571 slugging as he hits that one foul. O'Shaughnessy this season, 22 RBIs, 6th most in the Atlantic 10. He's tied for the team lead with 5 home runs, tied with Eli Putnam, who's batting right behind him. The 2-hole hitter has had some success at the dish this year. Pitch from Carson. Misses just outside, makes the count 2-2. The 49ers infield shifted to the right pretty aggressively here for O'Shaughnessy. Stallman, Taylor, and Juan Correa bunched up between first and second base. It's the 2-2 pitch. Gets him swinging, a strikeout for Chase Carson, his first of the day.
First baseman number 11, Eli Putnam.
As Eli Putnam walks into the batter's box, we'll get you set with the 49ers defensive setup today. Juan Correa is over there at first. Shane Taylor is the starting second baseman today. Noah Furch third and Brandon Stallman at short. That Taylor, Furch, Stallman trio on kind of the middle to left side of the infield. That's been the consistent part of the infield. Juan Correa has rotated a little bit with Spencer Nolan over at first. Today, Juan Correa gets the nod. As the pitch to Putnam finds the zone, makes it a 1-1 count. We already mentioned Carson Bain once over there in left field. Johnny Sutrick is the starting center fielder today, and Thad Ector, who's coming off of a fantastic weekend, is setting up shop over in right field. Eli Putnam comes into today's game with a .366 batting average, best on the team. Also has a .471 on base and a .648 slugging. That is hit right to Stallman. Scoops it up out of the dirt, throws it across to Correa in plenty of time for the third and final out. So Chase Carson, he comes on, gets the start, the third start of the season for the junior out of Topeka, Kansas, and he retires the Wildcats in order. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the first. We're all knotted up at zeros.
Hey fans, the season is just around the corner, so go to kcballers.com to secure your season tickets today. On the mound for Davidson, left-hander number 15, Isaac Fix. The catcher, number 5, Noah Jarris.
Welcome back into Atrium Health Ballpark, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. Isaac Fix is getting the start tonight for the Davidson Wildcats. He's making his third straight midweek start. He started their last midweek game against NC-A&T and then started their previous one against South Carolina. In his last two midweek starts, he's gone 6 2/3, allowing 6 hits, 4 earned runs, and he has struck out 8 batters, but does have a 9 walks. This is a 49ers team that back on February 20th, they scored 21 runs in the first 3 innings of that 24-1 rout. So Isaac Fix going to have a tall task trying to slow down this 49ers lineup that feasted early on in that one. A.J. Bianchina, he didn't get any play time the last time these two teams faced off. He really started his collegiate career last Tuesday against Winthrop, was a designated hitter, and since taking over that spot, he has not relinquished it, has led off every game since. And Bianchina batting .400 this year with a solid .538 on base percentage. Granted, a bit of a smaller sample, but as the leadoff man, he has done exactly what you need him to do. He's gotten on base. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's been very solid at the top of the order for the 49ers. Pitch comes in a little high. 3-1 count here to AJB and Keena. Batting second will be Thad Ector. Batting third is Carson Bain. Pitch comes. Catches the zone, makes the count full. Payoff pitch fouled straight on back. There was a pigeon right on the net, and Bianchina nearly hit that one. Isaac Fix, he has a 6.39 ERA this season with a 2.61 whip. This is his 8th appearance on the season, 3rd start like we mentioned. He's gone 12 2/3 in 2024, allowed 15 hits and 9 earned runs. The payoff pitch comes in again. Bianchina gets rung up looking. Isaac Fix gets his 18th strikeout on the season, first tonight. And with that strikeout, Isaac Fix now has a perfect 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Thad Ector's going to dig in. Thad Ector's kind of found his home as that 2-hole hitter. Took over that spot back last Tuesday against Winthrop. Has played now 4 straight games batting in the 2-hole. Before that, he had just 1 game. It was at ODU, their Sunday game against the Monarchs up in Norfolk. That was his last time batting in the 2-hole. Misses the zone, makes it 3-0. Ector on Friday against the Seahawks was a big catalyst for that huge offensive explosion. He had 3 home runs. It matched the single-game home run record. 7th time that a 49er has hit 3 home runs in a game. He's the 6th different player to do so. He won't get the opportunity in that at-bat. 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls, and Thad Ector will head on down to first and set up shop. And he'll bring up Carson Bain. Carson Bain this season batting at a .286 clip, a .402 on base percentage for the junior out of Jacksonville, Florida. He swings at the very first pitch he sees. Bain this year, 3 home runs, 5 doubles. He's batting at a .286 clip, but that jumps up to .324 when runners are on. Thad Ector over there on first. He is a threat to go. 5 for 5 on stolen base attempts in 2024. The 1-1 with 1 out. Bain lays off of that pitch up in the zone, makes the count 1-2. Fix looks right at Thad Ector and decides to throw it over. With that throw over to Eli Putnam, we'll get you set up with the Davidson Wildcats defensive setup. Fix is throwing it into Noah Jarris. Eli Putnam over on first, Jack Catrone on second, Michael O'Shaughnessy on third, and Nick Calero is a starting shortstop today for the Wildcats. J.D. Woodall in left field, Aiden Rice in center, Jake Wilhoit is the right fielder. As Tyler Simmons there chats with Thad Ector, figuring out the decision if he's going to go or not, try to execute maybe the hit and run on a 1-2 count. Hector kind of toying with Fix there. Faking out like he was going to go, giving him like the jab step. Fix decides just to throw it on over to Putnam there and make sure Hector doesn't get too far. Man, there's some mind games going on between the two of them right now. That pitch misses well outside, makes the count 2-2. Pitch comes, misses outside, and another full count here that Isaac Fix has to try to get his way out of. A.J. Bianchina worked his way into one. Bianchina, though, struck out looking. Payoff pitch, Hector goes, Bain swings at it, strikes him out. Throw down not in time, so Hector will advance to second on the stolen base, his 6th of the season, and Carson Bain is retired with a swinging strikeout. Second K of the day for Isaac Fix. And with 2 outs, it's going to bring up Noah Furch, the junior from Esco, Minnesota. Furch played at Kirkwood Community College for the first 2 years of his collegiate career. Found his way to the Queen City during the offseason. He has been one of the most consistent bats in the lineup. We talk about it every game, but he's one of 4 49ers batting above 300. He's at a 306 mark with a 432 on base. Furch had himself a great career at Kirkwood Community College, was a 2-time first-team all-conference player, all-region player. And now here for the 49ers, he's second on the team in total bases and looking to get home his 14th RBI on the year. Pitch comes in from Fix. Another strikeout for Isaac Fix. His lone blemish was the walk of Thad Hector. Other than that, he struck out everyone else. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We'll step aside and head to the second inning. Jake Wilhoit, Nick Calero, and Noah Jarris due up.
And more complete than ever before. Because the only way to be your best self is with your best health. That's what it means to live meaningfully, to live joyfully, to live fully.
This is what life is supposed to feel like when you feel the excitement from the crack of the bat and hear the roar of the crowd. At Atrium Health, we don't just treat part of you, we treat all of you so you can enjoy those winning moments that matter. Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of the Kannapolis Cannonballs.
.63rd all-time meeting between these two sides. 49ers hold a 37-25 advantage. Their game earlier this season was the first time these two teams have played in quite some time. Nearly 20 years, the last time these two teams played back in 2004, now playing them twice in this season. First ever matchup between these two squads came back in 1979, which was a 7-5 win for Charlotte. That is hit hard. Carson fields his position. Underhand tosses it to Juan Correa, and Jake Wilhoit is the first out of the second inning.
Shortstop, number 8, Nick Calero.
And with one out, Nick Calero, the senior from Miami, Florida. He'll dig in, see what he can do against Chase Carson. Calero is in his second year with the Wildcats. He started his collegiate career at the College of Central Florida, same place that Carson Bain, Thad Ector, and Juan Correa all spent last season. Calero this year batting at a .243 mark, a .352 on base percentage. As he flares that one foul. Last time these two teams played, Calero went 0 for 2 at the dish, did get on twice by way of walk. As the 1-2 pitch comes in, goes foul again. So we'll see the 1-2 one more time. And fouled off again. Calero battling in the box with Carson. Chase Carson is a junior from Topeka, Kansas. Transferred into the Queen City from State Fair Community College. As the 1-2 pitch comes across, flared off again. During his time at State Fair Community College, he was a bit of a starter, reliever, really filled whatever role that was needed from him. He made 12 appearances in 2023, 8 of which were starts. He threw 52 1/3 innings. 1-2. Misses inside, goes to a 2-2 count. Head coach Robert Woodard describes Chase Carson as a quiet bulldog. He's going to climb the bump, do exactly what you need him to do, head down. Just grind out the outs. So far, that's what he's done. But struggling here to get Calero out. After getting up 1-2 in the count, Calero started battling, fouling him off. Makes the count full. First full count that Chase Carson has had to deal with today. Pitch comes in. Flared into right field. That's going to get down. Played into the corner. Ector off of the wall. Calero coming around into second. A stand-up double. And with one out, Davidson gets a runner in scoring position. Noah Jarris will dig in. Pitch comes. Swings at the first one he sees right on back into the netting. Jarris, this is his 23rd at-bat of the year. This is his 8th start on the season. A .318 average for Noah Jarris this season. The junior catcher out of Western Springs, Illinois, also has a .444 on base percentage. That .318 average does dip just a little bit to .273 with an RBI opportunity. He has 4 RBIs this season. 1-1, can't find the zone, makes it 2-1. Rene Lastris, the catcher for today's game, tried everything he could to try and frame that one right into the zone, but was just a little too far out. And the 2-1. Fouled straight back again, 2-2. Pitch misses. Another full count here for Chase Carson. He got Jake Wilhoit to ground right out to him. And then Calero battled. Got a double out of it. And Jarris now battling with Carson again. And trying to get to the junior left-hander early on. RBI opportunity. Pitch comes. Fouled off again. Last time these two teams squared off, Noah Jarris went 0 for 1 at the dish for that day. And the payoff pitch gets him swinging. Took a little something off of that one. Fools Jarris, and Chase Carson gets a big-time strikeout, his second of the day, 11th on the year. I'll bring up Jack Catrone. Catrone was one of the best batters in this lineup in 2023. A bit of a slower start here in non-conference play for the junior out of Glen Ridge, New Jersey. He struck out the most on the team, 34 strikeouts this season. He's grounded into the most double plays on the team. He had a solid batting average a year ago. And despite the slow start, a huge threat at the bottom of this lineup. He's kind of fallen down a little bit, was a 3-hole hitter the last time these two teams faced off. Now batting in that 7 spot because of his 152 average. He does have a 309 on base percentage. He's gotten on base 14 times this year by way of walk. His average does jump up to 273 with 2 outs. That pitch misses, 2-1. Fouled straight back. Catrone now sees a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Davidson, they got the 49ers to strand a runner in scoring position last inning. Chase Carson looking to return the favor here. Nick Calero, a 1-out double. But since then, nothing happening at the plate. Did he go? He did. Another swinging strikeout for Chase Carson. That gets the 49ers out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the second. Brandon Stallman, Shane Taylor, and Johnny Sutrick due up for the 49ers, that it is tied at 0s.
Fans, it's time for the most popular game show and only game show in minor league baseball, Second Inning Feud. Take it away, Trev.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me we have the birthday boy, Mr. Nicholas Batley, and also Mr. Andrew Baker, a couple Charlotte 49er fans. 3 questions, whoever answers 2 is our winner. Shaking the hand, sportsmanship, I love it, Nicholas. Here we go. What is the name of the basketball game that is played between Charlotte and Davidson every year?
Battle of the Hornets' Nest.
Battle of the Hornets' Nest, that is correct, my friend. And fun fact, it is the ugliest trophy in all of sports. Here we go, question number 2. How many games have these 2 teams played against each other on the diamond? Is it A, 27, is it B, 49, or is it C, 62? What you got, the history buff?
27?
That is incorrect, my friend. I got this off the history page or Wikipedia, so hopefully it's right. Is it either B, 49, or C, 62?
62.
62, that is correct, my friend, Andrew Baker. And right now, Nicholas Batley, it's technically going to you, but we're going to do the third one just for fun anyways. Correctly name the years that Davidson won the A-10 championship and then Charlotte won the Conference USA championship. Is it A, 2019 and 2008? Is it B, 2009 and 2018? Or is it C, 2022 and 2023?
B.
I wish I would have just told you the right answer. No, it's not B. You better not answer this correct or Nicholas gets to smack you.
Give him a second guess.
Second guess. Is it A or C?
C.
C, that is correct, fans. Let's give it up to Nicholas Batley.
Welcome back in. Brandon Stallman will lead us off here in the bottom of the third. Stallman this year batting at a .295 mark, .360 on base percentage, a .449 slugging. For the senior out of Union, Missouri, he turns on that one, sends it a mile high into center field. Aiden Rice gets under it. He lost it in the sun for a quick second, but was able to recover and make the grab for the first out.
Now batting for Charlotte, second baseman number
Some long shadows out there in center field. And the 6-hole hitter Shane Taylor due up, the starting second baseman today. Watches the first pitch go right on by for ball one. One of the best eyes on the team, one of the best eyes in the entire American Athletic Conference. He has 20 walks this season. Ranks third in the AAC, 36th in the nation in that statistical category. He quickly gets up. 2-0 in the count with one out. Two-one pitch, finds the zone, makes it 2-2. Shane Taylor at .442 on base percentage. Big reason why. 20 walks. He just battles at the dish. Knows how to get his way on. Gets up 2-0 in the count. Sees two strikes. Lays off of it. Makes it 2-2. And then one came real close in. Makes the count full. Payoff pitch coming in from Isaac Fix. Misses the zone, and Shane Taylor gets on base by way of walk. Second free pass that Isaac Fix has given out today.
Center fielder number 55, Johnny Sutrick.
And the freshman center fielder from Virginia Beach, Virginia, Johnny Sutrick, will dig in with a runner on. Swings at the very first pitch he sees, right on back over our heads here in the press box. Shane Taylor over there, he's 1 for 2 on stolen bases this season. Johnny Sutrick in the box, a .317 average. That jumps all the way up to .450 with runners on. So 1-1. Misses low. 2-1. Runner goes. Sutrick pops that one a mile high into foul territory. Trying to track it down was Putnam. He could not find it in the sun, so it'll fall safely onto some green grass in foul territory, and Sutrick will dig back in with a 2-2 count. Sutrick made his first career start back on February 27th against Wofford. Since then, really hasn't relinquished the spot. Has missed just 2 starts since then. As that one comes in, gets away from Jarris, and getting in safely onto second is Shane Taylor off of the wild pitch. So now a runner in scoring position. Full count to Johnny Sutrick. An opportunity for the freshman to pick up his 14th RBI on the year. He's currently tied for second with 13, tied with a bunch of other 49ers. Payoff pitch. Misses the zone. He'll head on down to first. And with runners on first and second, Renee Lastris will dig in. Renee Lastris tied for second on the team with 3 home runs this year. Tied for second with 13 RBIs. And early on, we're going to see a mound meeting. That's a spot that Davidson doesn't want to let this one get out of hand. Doesn't want Renee Lastrus probably it's more of this. Renee Lastrus not to get a hit. He has a big bat. He's only batting .250, but he does have 13 RBIs, 3 home runs, 4 doubles. He swings freely.
Now batting is Charlotte, the catcher, number 6.
His coaching staff comes out probably just trying to decide how they're going to attack Renee Lastrus here. Make sure that Isaac Fix heads in the right spot. And the first pitch to Renee Lastrus misses the zone by a bit, makes the count 1-0. Renee Lastrus, a junior transfer from Florida. Pure swing there, just cannot make contact with that pitch from Isaac Fix. One can't find the zone, makes it 2-1. Renee Lastrus this season, 4 multi-hit games. He does lead the team with 5 multiple RBI games. He's had 5 2-RBI games this season. Last time coming against UNCW on Sunday. That one is going to be popped a mile high in the shadows. Caught well by Putnam over in foul territory.
First baseman number 22, Juan Correa.
And now with 2 outs, Juan Correa. He'll dig in, the junior from Weston, Florida. Started his collegiate career at Stetson, transferred into the College of Central Florida, then found his way to the Queen City. This year for the 49ers, he's batting at a .213 clip. Was the go-to day in, day out starting first baseman. Has been rotating a little bit with Spencer Nolan as of late. Cray in that 9-hole provides a huge bat in that spot and swinging freely right now with 2 runners on. The junior from Florida batting .160 this season with 2 outs. 0-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. They're going to say that one went into the dirt before Jarris was able to corral it. Because he has to hold it. If he foul tips it, the catcher has to hold it before going into the dirt. They said that the ball and the mitt met at the dirt, and that's why Jarris got that catch. I believe they petitioned down to the first base umpire over there, Kevin Morgan, to make that call. He had eyes on it. So instead of strike 3, Juan Correa will dig back in with an 0-2 count with 2 outs, runners on first and second. But first, head coach Rucker Taylor is going to get a bit more of an explanation. Home plate umpire David Pritchett chatting with them along with Kevin Morgan. Third base umpire today, Gary Keller. Second base umpire, David Nabe. So after a bit of a conversation, .0-2, that's going to one-hop its way in. Throw down to first, tag is applied, so we just had to wait one more pitch, then Davidson gets out of the inning regardless. Noah Jarris throws it down to first because Johnny Sutrick was leaning, got a little too far away from the bag. And so, we'll head to the third, all tied at 0. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on.
Sky with fireworks. Head to kcballers.com to lock in your tickets for all fireworks dates. Fans, it's now time for the wacky, waving, incredible arm flailing tube man cam. So stand up, catch a wave, and get wacky.
All right, Mackie, let's see who's getting crazy here today. We got anybody in the crowd trying to get crazy? Anybody trying to get wacky? Anybody waving? Any inflatable arm flailing tube man cam? You in the orange hat, do we got anything out of you? Can I get a wave? Do we even get a wave? Yes, you're on the screen. There we go, we got her late. Anybody right there in the crowd? Nope, just put your hood on, sweetheart. We don't want to see you. There we go. That's a weird looking dude right there. That's Michael Phelps wannabe. That's what that is. Keep on whacking. Keep on waving. There we go. Here we go. What else we got? We got a few people in the crowd. Sir, we want to see the front side of you, not the back side. There we go. Look at the hair. Look at the hair on the little one.
Oh, he's
Love
getting
it.
wacky.
That's what I'm talking about, Mackie. That's the energy we need here on a Tuesday night. That's a Wildcat. That's not a Charlotte 49er. That's a Wildcat.
Leading off top of the third for the Wildcats, left fielder number 30, J.D. Woodall.
Back in here at Atrium Health Ballpark, Kannapolis, North Carolina. J.D. Woodall will be digging in to lead us off in the top of the third. Swings at the first pitch he sees, pops it a mile high. Ector, Taylor, and Sutrick can't locate it. So a base knock that may have gone higher than it went away from home. And the leadoff man is on. First leadoff man to get on base all game for either team. Weather today in Kannapolis, it's about 56, mid to high 50s at first pitch. Absolutely sunny, not a cloud in the sky, and that's playing an impact right now. Thad Ector in right field. He has his glove covering his eyes. We saw Sutrick kind of lose one into the sun a little bit earlier, too. He was able to recover and make the catch. But that sun casting some long shadows coming right into Thad Ector's eyes. It's going to be a real storyline for the right fielders today. As the game rolls on, we'll get to about the low 50s, maybe the high 40s. A far cry from this weekend, which was mid-70s, absolutely gorgeous in the Queen City. It's the 0-1 pitch. We'll have to wait a little bit longer. Throws on over, make sure that J.D. Woodall stays home. Woodall has not attempted a stolen base this season. Bunt laid down, it goes foul. So Woodall will head back to first. Aiden Rice will set up again. The sophomore from Durham, North Carolina, batting at a .208 clip this season, a .400 on base, and he has a .283 slugging. Carson waits. Pitch comes in. Misses high. Throws over again. Carson gets him swinging. Fourth strikeout of the day for Chase Carson. Strikeout number 13 on this year. We head back to the top of the order. Jed Howard digging in. His last time up, he flew out to Carson Bain in left field. Jed Howard, the freshman from Lynchburg, Virginia, came into today batting .304 with a .361 on base. That dropped to .298 after his 0-for-1 start today. Last time these two teams faced off, Howard not in the starting lineup, but has become a go-to guy for him in that DH spot today. Checks his swing, but doesn't matter. Pitch comes across, called strike one. Through 5 1/3 innings of work this season for Chase Carson against Davidson, he has rung up 8 Wildcats. He's starting to find his rhythm a little bit in this one. Finished last inning with back-to-back swinging strikeouts. Woodall got that base knock to begin this inning, but then comes back with a strikeout of the 9-hole hitter Aiden Rice, and now Jed Howard looking for his first hit against Carson. 2-1. Misses outside. Howard does an excellent job of checking his swing there. For the first time tonight, Carson will be pitching into a real hitter's pitch. Hitter's count comes in. Off the end of his bat, it's going to roll down the first base line, and Correa will pick it up, make the tag himself. The runner does advance. But now with 2 outs, Michael O'Shaughnessy digs in. An opportunity for O'Shaughnessy, who's 6th in the Atlantic 10 in RBIs with a runner in scoring position. The sophomore from Delmar, New York. Struck out swinging his last time up. He has 22 RBIs, batting .310 on the season. That does drop just a hair under 300 with runners in scoring position at a .296 clip. First pitch. He swings at it. He wanted every single ounce of that baseball. Didn't get any of it. Fouled it back. 0-1. Carson takes a little something off of that one. Gets O'Shaughnessy well out in front, and Chase Carson holds an advantageous 0-2 count, 2 outs, as Trey Baker is up in the bullpen for the 49ers. Pitch comes. Off the end of his bat, goes foul. There's a Davidson team batting at a .266 clip this year, a .397 on base percentage. .02 misses well outside. The .397 on base percentage, 4th best in the Atlantic 10. Big reason why that OBP is so high. This is a team that has gotten on base 105 times by way of walk. Have yet to get on base today by way of walk. And because of the pitch clock violation, makes the count 2-2 with 2 outs. So a free ball there for Michael O'Shaughnessy. So now the 2-2 count. Woodall over there on second, and pitch goes by, makes it full. 3rd full count for Chase Carson today. His previous 2, he allowed a double. He struck out Noah Jarris. Payoff pitch. Gets him swinging. Chase Carson, his 5th strikeout on the day, and that's how this top of the 3rd will end. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We'll step aside and be back for the bottom of the 3rd. Juan Correa, A.J. Bianchina, and Thad Hector due up.
Fans, this time with a fan favorite, Catch a Falling Star, presented by Nova Credit Union. Trev, who's our Catch a Falling contestant?
All right, fans, we're down here in right field. I have my man Wyatt out here in right field. And Wyatt, you're going to be a star, a catch a falling star. We got 3 coming your way. Here we go, buddy. First one, fans, cheer him on if he catches it. I just completely whiffed on that one. Guys, it's spring training for all of us. We're practicing, yes. Wyatt, even louder for you. I'm going to blame my holders on that one. Here we go, Wyatt. First one is up, Wyatt. Come in a little bit. Yes, 1 for 1. I feel like an absolute bozo right now, guys. That was ridiculous. Wyatt, this one's for you, buddy. Here we go. See, like, my holders are a lot better. Second one, Wyatt, we're feeling it. Can we go 2 for 2? Yes, we can. Fans, I want you guys to go absolutely nuts for Wyatt, not for me, because I stink at my job. But I want you to go crazy for Wyatt as soon as he catches the 3rd star presented by You Did. 3rd one. Wyatt, can he do it? No! In and out, but fans, let's still give it up for Wyatt, the star presented by Nova Credit Union.
Amazing job, Wyatt.
Welcome back into Atrium Health Ballpark. Shout out Wyatt. He was making some great catches. We were talking earlier about how it's hard to make catches in right field today with the long shadows. Wyatt made it look easy. Juan Correa, the 9-hole hitter, he'll dig back in for the 49ers. He was in the batter's box when Johnny Sutrick was picked off over there at first, so he'll begin this inning. Hits that hard right between the 3rd baseman and the shortstop. A base knock for Juan Correa. And the 9-hole hitter doing exactly what he needs to do. Pass the bat, flip the order, giving him opportunity. And A.J. Bianchina, he'll dig in. He was battling in the box the last time up, but he struck out looking to start the game after getting his way into a full count. The freshman designated hitter batting .364 this year shows bunt and fouls it right back. Bianchina showing bunt again, is able to pull that bunt back, watches it go by for ball 1. A.J. Bianchina sporting that new number, 39, started the year in the 43 jersey and has switched over. He'll be wearing that 39 number for the rest of the season as he fouls that bunt attempt straight back. And Juan Correa over there at first, not really a threat to go, has not attempted a stolen base this season, but that doesn't matter. Isaac Fix will still throw it over, make sure that he doesn't get too far away. Two-two count to number 39. He hits that right back to Fix. Spins around. Gets the double play. Big time for the Wildcats. A 1-6-3 double play. And just like that, 2 outs, Thad Hector to dig in. Thad Hector last time up, he got on base by way of walk, ended up stealing second, was his 6th stolen base of the season on 6 attempts. Pitch comes from Fix. He watches that go by, called ball 1. That pitch will miss a little low. Since Ector's 3 for 4 day on Friday, he's gone 2 for 7 at the dish with an RBI. But really, Davidson in that first at-bat, UNCW over the weekend, after that Friday, they were kind of just dancing around the zone, not throwing a lot of strikes, trying to get Ector to miss. Maybe you can get something just to catch the edge of the plate, get a favorable call. So Ector hasn't really had a ton of pitches to hit to see if he can keep that kind of hot streak going. So he's quickly up 3-1 in the count. I'd be shocked if Fix gives him one to hit here. Yeah, good pitcher's pitch, catches that upper edge of the zone. Ector lets it go by, and he'll work this into a full count. And Ector watches that go by, gets on base for the second straight time by way of walk.
Left fielder number 1, Carson Bain.
I'll bring up the left fielder out of Jacksonville, Florida, Carson Bain. Struck out swinging his last time up after working his way into a full count. With runners on this year, Carson Bain batting at a .316 clip. He's tied for second on the team with 13 RBIs. 8 extra base hits for the left fielder, 3 home runs, 5 doubles. That's going to be fouled right into the dirt. Doesn't move much, kind of just a dead ball right on the plate. Isaac Fix asks for a new ball, gets it. And so far, Fix, he's gone 2 2/3. He's faced 11 batters. He's walked 4 49ers, struck out 3 of them. He's allowed just 1 hit, but he's been having to deal with a ton of base runners. Fix a 2.48 whip on the year. It's the 0-1. Bain holds off of it, but that pitch comes across, called strike 2 regardless. It's a Davidson pitching staff this year that has a 2.05 whip, which is 261st in the nation out of 295 teams. Bain fouls that one back into the netting. Fix has brought down his ERA just a little bit. It's at a 5.28 mark, hovering right around that 5 number. It's a pretty big number for Davidson. They only have 2 pitchers on their staff that has an ERA less than 5. And as a team, the Wildcats have an 8.83 ERA, 263rd in the nation. Throw over to first, catches Ector leaning, and they'll throw him out at second to end the inning. Twice this game, back-to-back innings that a base runner has been caught leaning, gets picked off, and that is how the third will end. We'll head to the fourth. Eli Putnam, Jake Wilhoit, and Nick Calero due up for the Wildcats in the top of the fourth.
Atrium Health, the official healthcare partner of the Kannapolis Cannonballs. Also, fans, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to our very own Nicholas Batley. Nicholas and his family are sitting in the logo or in the lodge boxes in section 105. So make sure you stop by and say hey to the birthday boy. And happy birthday to Carter McKinney, who is turning 12 today. In the bottom of the third inning, no runs scored on 1 hit, no errors committed, no runners left on base. Leading off the top of the fourth inning for Davidson, first baseman number 11.
Chase Carson begins this fourth inning of work. Through 3, he's allowed 2 hits. He has struck out 5 Wildcats, and he has not walked a single one. 5 strikeouts. It's a new 49er career high for the junior from Topeka, Kansas. Previous high was 4 strikeouts, came back on February 20th against Davidson. That pitch is going to miss, 1-1. No outs to Eli Putnam. He's batting .361 this season. He grounded out to Brandon Stallman to finish out the first inning. The junior from Cabin John, Maryland, having himself a career year. He came into this year playing just 21 career games across 2022 and 2023. This year, he's already up to 19 games played. He has played in, or I guess 20 now. He has played in and started every game for Davidson. Swing and strike, throw down to finish it off. Just in time. Renee Lasher struggled to get that one out of the dirt for a split second, but it doesn't matter. Throws it down for the first out. And Jake Wilhoit, the senior out of Knoxville, Tennessee, he'll dig in. Wilhoit grounded out to start the second inning right to Chase Carson. The senior right fielder batting .264 this year with a .381 on base percentage. The 2023 Atlantic 10 championship team member. All championship team member. Looking to get on base here. Trying to break through on Chase Carson. Carson only has allowed 1 hit. That was a double. 2 hits. A double and a single. The J.D. Woodall blooper into shallow right field was the last one he's allowed. Catches the zone, gets Wilhoit looking. 7th strikeout of the day for Chase Carson. That's the first one that has come looking. But Chase Carson in a zone is balling out right now against this Davidson squad. Trey Baker still up in the bullpen for the 49ers. Not sure if they'll necessarily need to go to him anytime soon. As Nick Calero swings at the very first pitch he sees, goes right on back into the netting. Calero, the senior from Miami, Florida. He did notch that double his last time up, put it right into right field. And then gets good contact on that one into center field. Sutrick can't get to it. Calero into second with ease, another double. Johnny Sutrick doesn't get a great read on that one. Ends up trying to backpedal his way to make that catch, and it ends up falling, and Calero easily into second base. That pitch low in the zone, and he's able to just turn on it, put it the other way, and had Sun maybe making more of an impact than expected in center field, as that is then laced right through the middle. That's going to score Calero from second very easily. Jarris in at second. Tag applied for the third and final out. The run will count, but that is how the inning will end. Noah Jarris trying to stretch that single to a double, trying to get onto second after the throw, but a heads-up defensive play by the 49ers. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, none left on. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the 4th. The Wildcats with a 1-0 lead.
Previous play is under review.
back in here at Atrium Health Ballpark quickly, as the umpires have decided they're going to head to the review. Get a second look at that tag applied at second base. See some of the fans in attendance here at Atrium Health Ballpark enjoying some Carolina baseball. And whenever you come to the ballpark, you got to make sure to bring your mitt. The bigger, the better. So that fan in attendance found the massive mitt here in Kannapolis. 49ers fans, Davidson Wildcat fans making up the stands today. That's a close play at second. Carson staying out of the mound, keeping warm. Just slightly tossing in with Renee Lastris. After being locked in, Chase Carson allows two solid contacted pitches right back up the middle. Calero drives it deep into center field. Jarris with a strong liner right back up the middle. So it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do with Chase Carson if this play is overturned and he has to continue to pitch. You have Trey Baker up, getting loose in the bullpen. Carson, most strikeouts he's ever had in his 49er career. This is also his longest outing in his 49er career. Previous long came on that February 20th game against Davidson where he went 3 innings. He's gone 3 2/3 as it stands right now. If this play stands, he'll have gone 4. If it's overturned, he'll have to continue this day. The umpires have been reviewing this one for a good bit of time. Back on the diamond. Call on the field is overturned. Jarris is able to go from first to second on the throw, slides in just in time, avoiding the tag from Shane Taylor. And now that's going to bring up Jack Catrone. And a defensive switch is being made here mid-inning. Johnny Sutrick will be coming out. Spencer Nolan coming on in center field for the 49ers. And Jack Catrone to dig in with a runner in scoring position, looking to keep this inning going. Chase Carson has allowed 2 solid hits right back up the middle. And that pitch will miss the zone. One sliver of the field is left in sun right now. It's right where Thad Ector is standing. It's right where Noah Jarris is standing. Trying to avoid the sun rays as the pitch from Carson gets him swinging. Throw from Lastris. Taylor with a heads-up play. Sees it's coming, gets over to it just in time before it rolls all the way out to Spencer Nolan in center field. And a 1-1 count coming into Jack Catrone. 2 outs, runner on second. This season, Catrone batting at a 115 clip with runners in scoring position. That one's going to miss the zone. 2-1. Time called. Jarris will make sure his shoe's tied. Reset up. And Jack Catrone to dig in with a 2-1 count, 2 outs. Davidson, they've pushed a run across on 2 hits. Looking to keep this inning going. They've done all of their damage after their first 2 batters of the inning struck out. Pitch comes right across. Catrone maybe thought that one was a little inside. That one looked right down the pipe. Makes the count 2-2, 2 outs to the junior from Glen Ridge, New Jersey. And he'll foul that one off of his own leg. So we'll do the 2-2 pitch one more time with 2 outs. Catrone this season, just 9 RBIs. He has struck out 35 times this year with just 14 walks. 4 extra base hits on his ledger. He does have a .305 on base percentage. Pitch comes into the second baseman, gets him swinging. Chase Carson gets his 8th strikeout of the day, and that will finish out the inning. No reviews on that one. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Carson Bain, Noah Furch, Brandon Stallman due up for the 49ers.
Ballers.com for the Cannonballers opening day on Tuesday, April 9th. Now pitching for Davidson, number 18, Jake Dunnigan.
Welcome back into Atrium Health Ballpark. A pitching change on the mound for the Davidson Wildcats. Coming on, it's Jake Dunnigan, the senior from Cypress, Texas. He made his first appearance of the season back on February 20th against Charlotte. He went 2/3 in that game, allowed 7 earned on 3 hits, walked 4 49er batters, and allowed 2 extra base hits. The day will be done for Isaac Fix. He goes 3 innings, walks 4 49ers, strikes out 3, only allows 1 run. And across the 11 batters he faced, he got 2 to fly out, 1 to ground out, and A.J. Bianchina to ground into a double play. Carson Bain will be the first batter that Dunnigan faces off against. Dunnigan this season, an 11.57 ERA. Bain swings on the first pitch he sees. What a catch in center field, Aiden Rice. That one looked like it was getting down the entire way, but Aiden Rice has other thoughts. Dives to it, gets it right in time for the first out. Dunnigan's pitch misses the zone for ball 1 here to Noah Furch. Dunnigan has thrown 9 1/3 innings this season. Allowed 9 hits, 12 earned runs, and he has just 4 strikeouts this season to 9 walks. Dunnigan going to work quickly. Gets down 2-1 in the count here to the junior from Esco, Minnesota. That pitch will miss. Gets down 3-1. Furch lays off of it, finds his way onto first by way of walk.
Shortstop, number 19, Brandon Stallman.
And with a runner on, Brandon Stallman will dig in. He's batting .316 this season with runners on base. Dunnigan is allowing a .333 average when runners are on base. That pitch misses well high. Dunnigan struggling to find the zone right now. Last time out for Jake Dunnigan was during that Tennessee Tech series on the 17th. That pitch is going to miss. He went just 2/3 in that one. Allowed 2 earned runs on 2 hits. Did not strike out a single batter. Walked 2 and allowed a triple. Pitch comes. Stallman lays off of it. Another ball from Dunnigan. This is the 8th appearance of the season for Jake Dunnigan. As that one finds the zone, makes the count 3-1. In his previous 7 starts, he's walked a batter in 5 of them. 3-1 pitch into Stallman. Comes in a little too close, back-to-back walks, gets runners on first and second for Charlotte as they trail by 1 in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting second baseman number 18, Shane Taylor.
That'll bring up Shane Taylor, who got on base by way of walk. Noah Jarris heads on out to Dunnigan to have a little bit of a discussion with the senior pitcher. And Spencer Nolan is on deck. Breaking ball comes across. Strike 1 here to Shane Taylor. Taylor 21 walks this season. 3rd best in the American, top 25 in the nation. And Taylor with a hefty swing there. He's batting at a .321 clip with runners on. Now, just about 100 points higher than his .236 average. Shane Taylor comes to the Queen City after playing a few years over at Utah Tech. 1-2 pitch. Hit well into right field. That's going to find its way into the corner. A double for Shane Taylor. It's going to score 1 run. Stallman thought about going home, gets caught in between home and third, ends up getting back safely, and Shane Taylor with an RBI double. Philip Siebehar, the third base coach for the 49ers, was sending Stallman home the entire way, but Jake Wilhoit was able to get to that ball, I think, faster than the 49ers necessarily expected, throws it in, and that's going to hold Stallman at third, Shane Taylor at second, and now we're going to have a discussion up on the mound with Jake Dunnigan. There's some action up in the Davidson bullpen. Looks to be potentially Thomas Whelan is up getting loose, a right-handed pitcher. And as the clock hits about 7:23 in Kannapolis, we can officially say the entire field is covered in shade, so we won't see any more misplayed balls in the outfield because of the sun at least.
Number 23, Spencer Nolan.
And after that meeting, Spencer Nolan, the sophomore from Wilmington, North Carolina, he's going to dig in. Came on as a defensive replacement last inning. He's batting at a 182 clip with a 289 on base. He's showing bunt, lays it down. It just goes foul off the third base line. '49ers this season, they don't have a sack bunt on their ledger. Nolan trying to get the first one. Lets that one come across for ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Spencer Nolan hitting at a 300 clip. Has 3 RBIs on this season. Infield pinching in, shows bunt, pulls back, lets it come across for ball two. '49ers looking for the lead. They tied it up with that RBI double from Taylor. Spencer Nolan looking to get the go-ahead run. A perfectly played Jarris is pumped up behind the plate. I mean, that was a perfectly executed defensive play by Davidson. Keeps this all tied at 1. Spencer Nolan will get into first. And with runners on first and third, Renee Lastris will dig in. That underhand scoop from Eli Putnam is masterful. Lastris fouls that one right on back. Caught by the fan in the stand. That pitch will find the zone, and quickly Dunnigan gets up 0-2 in the count with 2 outs. An opportunity for the 49ers. It looked like they were about to push across a couple runs, take a solid lead, but an opportunity now for Davidson to get out of the inning. Minimal damage done. Dunnigan does exactly what he needs to do. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. 2 left on. We'll step aside and be back with the 5th inning of action. J.D. Woodall, Aiden Rice, and Jed Howard due up.
I say right foot,
Mackie, I don't know if that's the best gritty, but that's the best hairdo you're going to find right there. Anybody else out there? I know I can't do it, but can anybody else? The Wildcats? Anybody for Davidson know how to gritty? I feel like they don't gritty in Davidson. Do they? Can someone prove us wrong? I know in Charlotte they like to gritty. Apparently that dude right there does not like the gritty. Does anybody even know what the gritty is? That person's waving. That's close to a gritty. I think that's part of the dance. Anybody else? Sir, you look immaculate right now. You have no clue what gritty means, but I think you look good. All right, kiddos. It's looking at you guys. You're on the you're on the video board. We know you know how to gritty. You're a 12-year-old kid. That's all you do on TikTok is watch other people gritty. And now we're giving you the opportunity, and the gritty's not happening. Anybody else? Mackie, we just went over. No, I guess the first kid gritty. That was about it. That was pretty pitiful. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe we'll go back. Maybe we'll get back to it one day.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning for the Wildcats, left fielder number 30, J.D. Woodall.
J.D. Woodall will lead us off here in the top of the fifth inning. Davidson, they pushed a run across an inning ago. The 49ers answered right back to tie it up at 1. And J.D. Woodall, who is 1 for 1 today, look to keep his day going. He led off the third inning with a single. Was the beneficiary of maybe some tough sun in right field. He swung on the very first pitch he saw from Chase Carson as he begins his fifth inning of action. Carson, he's allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run. He has struck out 8 Wildcats. And he's used 71 pitches so far today. Of those 71 pitches, 47 have come across called strike. J.D. Woodall, the junior from Lexington, Kentucky, batting .250 with a .250 on-base percentage. Gets rung up looking there, his third strikeout of the year. And Chase Carson gets strikeout number 9. The center fielder, Aiden Rice. Aiden Rice made a fantastic diving catch to begin the fourth inning. Now looking to parlay that into some success at the dish. The infield shifted over to the third base side heavily. Juan Correa is the only guy on the right side, splitting the difference between first and second. That pitch hits Aiden Rice in the calf. He'll head on down to first, and Chase Carson, with 1 out, will have to deal with a base runner.
Designated hitter number 38, Jed Howard.
One out, 1 man on. We head back to the top of the order. Jed Howard, the freshman designated hitter from Lynchburg, Virginia. 0 for 2 today. He flew out to Carson Bain in the first, grounded out to Juan Correa in the third. And hits the first pitch he sees. Stallman gets to it. No one's covering second, so he has to just send it on over to first for 1 out. Michael O'Shaughnessy now due up for Davidson. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position, and one of the best batters in this lineup. An opportunity to give Davidson the lead again after taking a 1-0 lead an inning ago. Charlotte answers with a run of their own. We're in the fifth, tied at 1 apiece. Middle of the infield, wide open to O'Shaughnessy. Shane Taylor and Juan Correa kind of pinched together on the right side. Stallman vaguely covering second, and Furch cheating his way towards third. And the 1-0 pitch comes in from Carson, catches the edge of the zone, makes it a 1-1 count. One. Hit off the end of his bat, shallow left field. That is going to score Aiden Rice. And an RBI single for Michael O'Shaughnessy. Gives Davidson the lead one more time.
First baseman number 11, Eli Putnam.
Threat's not done. Eli Putnam, the 3-hole hitter, leads the team in batting average, leads the team in slugging percentage. It's a Davidson squad that has hit 19 home runs this year. And that might be the end of the day for Chase Carson. Head coach Robert Woodard coming out of the dugout, making the call down to the bullpen. We've seen Trey Baker up, getting warm the last few innings, staying warm. And it appears they are going to turn the ball over to Trey Baker, the redshirt junior out of Roswell, Georgia. He'll come on, get some warm-up throws in. And we'll step aside and be back with more fifth inning action.
Now on the mound, pitching for Charlotte, right-hander number 25, Trey Baker.
Back in here at Atrium Health Ballpark, Trey Baker getting his final warm-up throws in. The redshirt junior from Roswell, Georgia. He has a 4.2 ERA across 15 innings of work so far this season. A 1.2 whip to go along with that. He struck out 22 batters this year, walked 4 of them. He's allowed 7 earned. First pitch from the right-hander. Gets a hefty swing from Eli Putnam. Putnam's coming off of a 4-for-12 weekend against Tennessee Tech where he had a home run and 2 RBIs. He's riding a 7-game hitting streak into this one, but grounded out to Stallman, struck out swinging so far today. Hits it well, left field, off of the wall. A double for Eli Putnam makes this an 8-game hitting streak for him. The junior from Cabin John, Maryland is raking at the plate.
Right fielder number 9, Jake Wilson.
That ball was maybe a few inches from finding its way over the wall in left field. Instead, off the top of the wall, O'Shaughnessy, he had to be held up, so he couldn't come all the way around to score. And now runners on third and second. Will Hoyt digging in. Jake Will Hoyt grounded out to the pitcher back in the second, struck out looking in the fourth. Will Hoyt batting at a .231 clip with runners in scoring position. He has 15 RBIs on the year. Showing bunt. He pulls it back, but it still finds the zone. So Will Hoyt goes down 0-2 in the count with 2 outs. Bunt is now off the table. Davidson, they have pushed 1 run across on 2 hits. Don't want to strand these 2 runners, though, so close to scoring. Dugout flared shallow right field. Shane Taylor comes over and makes the grab for the third and final out. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on for Davidson. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Juan Correa, AJ Bianchina, and Thad Ector due up.
Make sure you visit the official merchandise store of the Cannonballers, the Cannon City Supply Company, located down the first base line on the concourse. We have hats, we have shirts, and plenty of other souvenirs for all you Cannonballer fans out there. Fans, it's time to jump up on your feet and dance along with our video board as we play Just Dance. Let's see those moves.
Mackie, not a very lively crowd tonight. I know it's a little cold, but no one wants to do Just Dance. Okay, that kid does. Yes, right there in the jersey. Is anybody daring to dance up? There we go. She's sitting and doing it. I'll take it. That's a Wildcat right there. She's got her head in the game. I like it. I like it. Who else we got? You, sir. You're standing around doing, there we go. Back with a 49er jersey. There we go. All right, sorry. Yeah, a little glitch. This is preseason, dude. It's preseason. Ernest is everywhere. God, look, this kid can do it all. There we go. We got the other side. There we go. Look at this. Tag team. Work it. Yeah. Get it. Get it. And there's the rail. Oh, back to her. Back to her. She's the only one dancing, so right now we just have to keep the microphone on her. The camera. Oh, look, there we go. We got some Niners in the house.
In the top of the 5th inning, 1 run scored on 2 hits, 0 errors committed, 2 runs left on base. Leading off the bottom of the 5th for Charlotte.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning here for the 49ers, it's going to be their 9-hole hitter, Juan Correa. He is 1 for 1 today, a single back in the 3rd inning for the junior out of Florida. Infield shifted to the third base side pretty aggressively. Only one guy on the right side of the infield, that's Eli Putnam. Pitch comes in. Big time hack from Juan Correa. He can't make contact. Count moves to 1-1 with no outs. So far tonight, the 49ers 1 for 4 in the leadoff spot. Davidson not much better at 1 for 5. That pitch is just going to miss the inside edge of the zone. Makes it 2-1. Hit well by Correa. Left field. Gets out of here. A solo shot for Juan Correa. Ties it up at 2. A light show here at Atrium Health Ballpark. Juan Correa mashes a home run over the left field wall. Ties it up at 2 apiece here in the bottom of the 5th. And we head to the top of the lineup where AJ Bianchina awaits. Bianchina watches that go by for ball 1. Fouls that back, makes the count 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2 count, no outs here to the freshman designated hitter. He's batting .333 this season, a .467 on base percentage. He struck out looking in the first, grounded into a 1-6-3 double play back in the third. Looking to find his way on base. Pitch misses just a little high. Bianchina, this is his 5th career game. He's had a hit in his last 4. Looking to keep that streak going to start off his collegiate career. Off the end of his bat, right into the glove of Nick Calero.
Making his way to the plate for Charlotte, right fielder number 2, the Hector.
So Thad Hector, he'll dig in. He's working on an 0-for-0 day. He's had 2 plate appearances. Both of them have ended in a walk. He's up to 13 walks this season to just 14 strikeouts. The junior from Tyrone, Georgia, batting .361 this season, a very solid .494 on base. And the 0-1 misses high. Thad Hector started off his 49er career red hot. From February 18th to March 2nd, he was hitting at a .433 clip, was getting on base more often than not. Went into a bit of a slump across kind of that March 2nd to really last Friday. He was batting at just a 181 clip, but then an explosion on Friday. I feel safe to say that he's back in that rhythm. He's seeing the ball well at the plate, and he's doing what he was doing a lot when he started his 49er career. That's get on base. He fouls that one off of his ankle right where there is no cushion. Maybe the end of his foot. Either way, does not feel good for the right fielder. And he'll see a 2-2 pitch with 1 out. Hector's fantastic Friday. Got him named to be one of the top 30 hitters of Friday by D1 Baseball. He was one of the top 100 batters of the weekend. He's tabbed as one of the top performers by D1 Baseball over that weekend series against UNCW as he watches that one just miss outside. Another full count for Thad Hector. New pitcher in for Davidson, Thomas Whelan. Pitch comes. Thad Hector drives it into left center field, but getting there is J.D. Woodall. A magnificent play by the left fielder. And Thomas Whelan, the right-handed pitcher from Monroe, North Carolina, gets back-to-back outs after allowing Juan Correa to lead this inning off with a home run. Whelan, across 2 1/3 innings of work, he has a 23.14 ERA and a .386 WHIP. Carson Bain digging in. Bain struck out in the first, lined out to right field in the fourth. And the 0-2 pitch comes in from Whelan. Gets him swinging. A strikeout for Thomas Whelan. His 4th on the year. So the 49ers, they get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. None left on. We are tied at 2. Heading to the 6th. This final third of the game is going to be electric. You don't want to miss it.
Unforgettable entertainment. Enjoy the premier minor league baseball experience with a block of seats providing a great view of all the fun. Each group ticket includes $2 of baller bucks, which can be redeemed for savory concessions or a variety of merchandise options throughout the ballpark. Groups can also choose to further enhance the guest experience by including a customizable amount of additional baller bucks with each ticket. In the bottom of the 5th inning, 1 run scores on 1 hit, no errors committed, and no runners left on base.
Nick Calero, Noah Jarrison, Jack Catrone due up for Davidson here in the top of the 6th inning. First 3 innings of action, we did not see a single run come across. In the last 2 innings, we've seen 4 come across, 2 for Davidson, 2 for Charlotte. And we start the 6th inning all knotted up at 2 apiece. Trey Baker will begin this inning for the 49ers. Trey Baker, his last outing came against UNCW, where he went 1 2/3. He allowed 6 hits, 4 earned runs, struck out 2 Seahawks in that one. He did play in that February 20th game against Davidson, where he went 1 1/3, allowed a hit. No runs came around to score on his watch. He struck out 3 batters, walked 1. Calero, a perfect 2 for 2 at the plate today, 2 doubles. So he lets that one come across, makes the count 3-1, no outs. He's going to get a pitch to hit. And I don't know if Calero's the guy you want to be in that spot. He's been feasting tonight. Pitch comes. Catches just enough of the zone to make it full. First full count for a Davidson batter since the 2nd inning. Last time they got themselves into a full count, pitcher got the strikeout. That round, though, goes to the Davidson batter. Nick Calero continues his great day at the plate, finds his way onto first. His 14th walk of the year.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Noah Jarrett.
That's going to bring up Noah Jarrett. A single back in the 4th brought home Calero. That was Jarrett's 5th RBI of the year. The junior catcher batting .333 this young season, and he lays into that one right field. Ector tracking it. Goes off of the wall, and that's another RBI for Jarrett. A stand-up triple for Noah Jarrett, and Davidson reclaims the lead.
Second baseman, number 25, Jack Catrone.
Second triple of the season for Noah Jarrett. 3rd on the year as a team for Davidson, and with no outs, Wildcats looking to keep this inning going. In a picture-perfect start. Work your way into a full count, get on base by way of walk. Then you get plunked there. Jack Catrone, who was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, is then given first, and Davidson with runners on 1st and 3rd. Infield's going to come together and chat with Trey Baker here. Appears that there's going to be a pinch hitter for Davidson as well. Hunter Anderson, the redshirt senior from Needham, Massachusetts, will be coming on for J.D. Woodall. J.D. Woodall, he's being pulled. He was batting .200 on the year. Hunter Anderson will come on. The redshirt senior batting at a 192 clip, has a 323 on base percentage, a 423 slugging, and infield comes together. There was a discussion. They break. They go back to their respective positions. They see a pinch hitter come on, and head coach Robert Woodard will come out, and the day is likely done for Trey Baker. And Charlotte will head to the bullpen. It appears it might be Ryan Deggs getting loose for the 49ers over there. Call has not been made to the bullpen. Might be giving Trey Baker an opportunity to work his way out of this sticky situation. Home plate umpire David Pritchett's coming out, breaking up the meeting of the minds. That may have just been a way to try and buy some more time, get Ryan Deggs a little bit more warmed up. Wouldn't be shocked if Trey Baker's goal is to get this one out. Then they head to Ryan Deggs, who's in the bullpen. Anderson batting at a 192 clip. This is 27th AB of the year, and that comes in and plunks him. So he pulled back his swing. They check down to the third base umpire, Gary Keller. They say he pulled it back, so he got hit in the hand, and the bases are loaded. Back-to-back hit batters by Trey Baker, and a big-time opportunity for Davidson in the top of the sixth. They already lead 3-2 after pushing a run across. And an opportunity with Aiden Rice digging in. Not a ton of power in the bat of Aiden Rice. No home runs, 4 doubles. He's slugging at a 278 clip. But still a big opportunity to get another run, another 2 runs across. For a Davidson team that has lost their last 2. They won their Friday game against Tennessee Tech, then dropped Saturday and Sunday. Looking to get back in the win column. Looking to move to 8-12 on the season. Jarris on third, Catrone on second, Anderson on first. Rice cranks it into center field. Nolan has to play it off the wall. It's going to easily score Jarris. Coming around is Catrone, and 2 more runs get up on the board for Davidson. A 2 RBI double there for Aiden Rice. That's RBI number 4 and 5 on the year, and with no outs, we flip back over to the top of the order where Jed Howard is looking to keep this train rolling. A walk, a triple, a hit batter, then a double. That's how the day has gone here. In the top of the 6th, Davidson leads 5-2, and that might have been the end of the day for Trey Baker. Head coach Robert Woodard will take his walk out to the mound, point down. So Ryan Deggs will come on. Trey Baker can manage just 1 out, allows 3 hits, 3 earned, and the 2 runners that are on base are his responsibility. So we'll step aside as Ryan Deggs, the junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, will come on in, get his warm-up throws in, and he'll take over as the 49ers look to stop the bleeding in the top of the 6th.
Now on the mound for Charlotte, number 32, Ryan Day.
Welcome back in. Ryan Daggs making his 10th appearance of the season. In his previous 9 appearances on the year, he's gone 12 and 2/3. He has a 3.55 ERA with a 1.34 whip. He's allowed 11 hits. He has struck out 18 batters, walked 6, and he's allowed 5 earned runs to come across on his watch. His last time out came on Sunday against UNCW, where he went 2 innings, allowed 1 earned run, struck out 3 Seahawks, and allowed 2 hits. He's allowed multiple hits in an outing just 3 times this year. And the first pitch that Ryan Daggs throws in to Jed Howard is called strike 1. Davidson, they've pushed across 3 runs on 2 hits. That Aiden Rice double to center field scored 2. And extended that Davidson lead just ever so slightly. And the way this game's going, kind of expect to see Charlotte answer with a few runs of their own in the bottom of this frame. So it'll be important for Davidson. Maybe try and tack on some more insurance. A big-time swing from Jed Howard. Ryan Daggs comes on, gets his 19th strikeout of the year. And Michael O'Shaughnessy, who had an RBI single his last time up, will have an opportunity to knock home another run, another 2 runs with an out. He can do a lot of damage here. Swings at the very first pitch he sees, the sophomore from Del Mar, New York. Seems to be in a bit of a rhythm. Tied for the team lead with 5 home runs. Has another 3 doubles. Hit to Juan Correa at first. He'll just do it himself, tag the bag, and concede that run. So Davidson makes it 6-2 off of that O'Shaughnessy hit.
First baseman, number 11, Eli Putnam.
Eli Putnam, who had a double back in the 5th inning. He'll dig in with a runner on third right there. And Eli Putnam this year, a 365 average, a 466 on-base percentage, a 1.115 OPS. And, I mean, his numbers just get better as you look down the ledger. He has a 478 average with runners in scoring position. Big reason why he has 22 ribbies this year. 1-0. Lays off of it, but it's going to find enough of the zone to be called strike 1. Infield shifted over to the third base side. Furch, Stallman, and Taylor all playing between second and third. Juan Correa splitting the difference between first and second. 1-1. He's able to check his swing. They'll petition down to the first base umpire there, Kevin Morgan. I think that's more of a formality than anything else. 2-1. Misses the zone. 3-1. Joseph Taylor, the freshman from Apex, North Carolina, is up in the 49ers bullpen getting loose. the 5'11" right-handed pitcher. Getting up, getting loose, getting potentially ready for Charlotte. As Ryan Deggs issues a free pass there to Eli Putnam, and that will put runners on the corners for Davidson. They have pushed across 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They hold a 4-run lead here in the top of the 6th. And their 4-hole hitter, Jake Wilhoit, to dig in. Wilhoit, the senior out of Knoxville, Tennessee, has a .519 slugging percentage on this year. However, this is where Ryan Deggs has thrived this season. That one gets right through the legs of Renee Lastris. And on the wild pitch, Davidson makes this a 5-run 6th inning. Putnam advances to second, so they keep the pressure on with a runner in scoring position, and Will Hoyt will now see a 1-0 pitch. That one misses the zone, makes it 2-0. Hit right back up the middle. Taylor gets to it, throws it on over to Juan Correa in plenty of time to finish the inning. Davidson, though, they push across 5 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. We'll step aside and be back for the bottom of the 6th. The 4, 5, 6-hole hitters, the heart of the lineup, due up for Charlotte as they look to claw back from this 5-run deficit.
Get your 10-game mini plan series. Fans, it's time to play every parent's favorite game, bungee cord tug of war. Trev, let's get this one going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, down here I have my man Ernest, and then I also have Leo. We're going to scoot this way a little bit, okay? Hey, Savvy, I'm going to get you to move those a little bit further that way. Okay, the plan is you have to go grab one ball and bring it back here to your helmet, and vice versa. Ready? On your mark, get set. Oh, my gosh. Wait, Ernest, turn around, you big goof. He's been running around. On your mark, get set, go! Here we go. There's no way Ernest can win this, right? There's no way Ernest can beat him. Come on, Leo, do something. Ernest, you're so strong. Ernest, he's got one down, and now he's getting drunk. And now Leo's got one. Leo, come back. Ernest, everyone's rooting for you. Oh, good Lord, Leo. Ernest, do it. Ernest, grab the ball. For the love of Pete, grab it. Ernest, don't tear your ACL. Put it in there. Yes! Ernest is the champion. My voice is cracking for you, Ernest. Leo, we still love you too. It looks like we got to get back to baseball. Fans, let's give it up for Leo. Let's give it up for Ernest.
Let's hear it one more time for our bungee cord tug of war. Now batting the Charlotte third base.
Noah Furch set to lead us off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch from Whelan comes across, strike 1. A hefty hack from Furch. He can't make contact, and quickly Whelan gets up 0-2 in the count. Pitch comes in from the freshman from Monroe, North Carolina. Noah Furch can't check his swing. A strikeout for Whelan, his second on the night.
Now batting shortstop number 19, Brandon Stallman.
This is the fourth appearance of the year for Whelan. He pitched on that February 20th game against Charlotte back at Robert and Miriam Hayes Stadium. In that inning of action he saw, he did get 2 strikeouts. He used 12 pitches to do so, didn't allow a hit, didn't allow an earned run. His last time out came on February 27th at Duke. He went 2/3, and that's when his ERA kind of got blown up. He allowed 3 hits, 5 earned runs, walked 3 Blue Devils, struck out just 1. But after 1 1/3 innings, he's brought his ERA down from 27 to 18. So when you're working with these small samples, the numbers can change drastically. And the 2-0 hit down the line. Stallman drills it right to Putnam at first, who will take care of it himself. I'll bring up Shane Taylor with 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 18, Shane Taylor.
Taylor lays off the first pitch he sees, goes by for ball 1. This is a Davidson pitching staff that has impressed tonight. They've held Charlotte to just 2 runs. Not sure you could necessarily have expected that after the 49ers put up 24 runs the last time these two teams faced off. Davidson has come on. Their pitching staff has done exactly what has been needed of them. They've been living on the edge a little bit. They've issued 6 free passes. But for the most part, their defense has come up in a big way. Their pitching staff has worked its way in and out of some sticky situations. And in this inning, they retire the 49ers in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Exactly what the Wildcats needed to do after hanging up 5 in the top of the frame. We'll step aside and be back with the 7th inning of action.
Fans, every Wednesday at Atrium Ballpark this season,
Davidson leads by 5.
hot dogs and are encouraged to bring out their furry, 4-legged friends for Wiener and Wags Wednesday. Head to kcballers.com for more information on Wieners and Wags Wednesday. Fans, let's hear about some Thirsty Thursdays coming up this season. Although we serve beer, seltzer, and wine all year long around our 360-degree concourse, the deals will include 50% off canned beer, seltzer, and wine. Again, your Thirsty Thursday deals are 50% off canned beer, seltzer, and wine.
'49ers pitching staff looking to stop this Davidson momentum. They've hung up 7 runs across the last 3 innings. 1 run came across in the 4th, 1 run came across in the 5th, and then the Wildcats exploded for a 5-run 6th inning. '49ers pitching staff, they've done tonight what they've been doing for a majority of this season. And that is strike out the opponents. Davidson, they have struck out 10 times tonight. It is the 15th game of the year with the 49ers pitching staff getting double-digit strikeouts. Pitch comes in from Deggs, and that is how this inning is going to start. A massive swing from Calero. He's been seeing the ball and hitting the ball exceptionally well. He was the leadoff man an inning ago, got on base by way of walk, and that comes after back-to-back plate appearances where he had a double. Pitch is going to miss low. Calero showing bunt. Pulls it back, but that pitch, it doesn't matter. Smokes into the zone, makes it a 2-2 count. No outs. Calero looking to keep his perfect night going. Reach base every plate appearance so far. 2-2. Little inside, makes the count full. Calero has worked his way into a full count 3 of his 4 plate appearances tonight. One resulted in a double, the other resulted in a walk. That was high up in the zone. That may have been going across for ball 4. He decides to swing on it, decides it's a little too close for Comfort to take. So he flares it back. Count full. We'll do that payoff pitch one more time. Calero, a .263 batter this season. That number jumps up to .312 when he leads off an inning. Payoff pitch one more time. Misses high and outside. Nick Calero keeps his perfect night going after back-to-back doubles, back-to-back walks, and that is how this 7th inning is going to start. Noah Jarris to dig in. He had a triple the last time up. Back-to-back plate appearances. He's had an RBI. He's had RBI number 5 and 6 so far tonight. He swings at the very first pitch he sees, goes right back into the netting. Jarris, the redshirt junior from Western Springs, Illinois. Watches the 0-1 pitch come right across for ball 1. Jarris cranks it center field. Nolan back at the track. Can't make the catch. Off of the wall. That's going to be another RBI for Jarris. He comes across back-to-back triples. Davidson makes it an 8-2 ball game here in the top of the 7th. This inning starting exactly how last inning went. And the day may be done for Ryan Deggs. The call on down to the bullpen. Head coach Robert Woodard's coming out to the mound. He'll take the ball from Deggs, and we'll step aside as the 49ers. Joseph Taylor will get his warm-up throws in.
Now on the mound for Charlotte's number 29, Joseph Taylor.
So we'll see the fourth pitcher of the night for the 49ers, Joseph Taylor, climbing the bump. Taylor this season, he has thrown 8 1/3 innings. He's a 7.56 ERA. He's allowed 7 earned runs over those 8 1/3 innings of work. He has struck out 10 batters, walked 4. His last time out came on Friday against UNCW, where he went 2/3, allowed 3 earned runs, struck out 1 Seahawk, and walked 1 as well. His best outing came back on February 24th against West Virginia. In that one, he went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 earned, did strike out 4 Mountaineers. And you could argue that February 25th outing where he went 2 innings as well and struck out 3 Mountaineers, that's probably actually the better argument of his best game. Really shut down West Virginia in that outing. The freshman, though, has been a key piece in the bullpen this season for Charlotte as he makes his 7th appearance of the year. A 1.32 whip. He'll go to work with Jarris on third. Catrone digging in. Last time up for Catrone, he got on base after being hit by a pitch. He offers up at the very first pitch he sees. Oh, 1 pitch. Right back up the middle. A perfect base knock for Jack Catrone, and that's going to score Jarris. Ninth run of the day for Davidson. They take a 7-run lead here in the top of the 7th. As Adam Stanton is up in the bullpen for Charlotte, getting loose. Hunter Anderson, his second plate appearance in as many innings. He got hit by a pitch his last time up. Anderson fouls that one straight back into the netting, makes the count 0-2. Joseph Taylor hunting for his 11th strikeout of the season. Hunting for the 49ers' 11th strikeout of the day. They've struck out 10 Wildcats already. That's going to get Anderson looking. A big-time K for Joseph Taylor.
Center fielder number 6, Aiden Rice.
Aiden Rice, he started his day with a swing and strikeout in the 3rd, then got hit by a pitch in the 5th, and then a 2 RBI double in the 6th. Looks to keep that rolling. Shows bunt, lays it down well. Taylor will field it, throws it to Correa just in time, but that will advance Catrone to second.
Designated hitter number 38, Jed Howard.
And we head back to the top of the order. Jed Howard, the freshman from Lynchburg, Virginia, is 0 for 4 at the dish. One of 2 starters today that have been held hitless. His last time up, he struck out swinging. Pitch misses just on that outside edge. Howard batting at a .444 clip with 2 outs. As a team, Davidson has gotten 4 of their 10 hits with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch catches just enough of that inside edge of the plate to make it 1-2 with 2 outs. 49ers 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning, limiting the damage, but Davidson does hold a 7-run lead, 9-2 in the top of the 7th. 1-2 pitch comes into Howard off the end of his bat. Stallman waits on it, throws it across just in time to beat out Howard. Davidson, though, they get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the order due up for the 49ers. Spencer Nolan, Renee Lastris, Juan Correa. We'll see what they can do as they look to overcome a 7-run deficit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cabarrus Brewing Company and the Cannonballers invite you to rise and raise your ball or beer or whatever beverage you're enjoying as we stretch our bodies and toast America's pastime with the singing of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Tonight, Cabarrus Brewing Company welcomes Trevor, who will lead us in singing at the stretch. Take it away, Trevor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want everybody to stand to their feet. If you're a Wildcat, if you're a Charlotte 49er, everybody standing to their feet. Let's get warm up at Atrium Health Ballpark. Sing it along with me. Here we go. A 3, 2, 1. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so it's root for the... If they don't win, it's a shame. Out loud, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. God bless you, everybody.
Spencer Nolan digging into the batter's box. He'll get us underway here in the bottom of the 7th. Spencer Nolan working on an 0-for-1 day. He came on as a defensive replacement for Johnny Sutrick a few innings back. And the first pitch he'll see is going to be ball 1. '49ers have gotten the leadoff man on twice across 6 innings. An inning ago, their leadoff man got on a Juan Correa blast over the left field wall. 2 innings ago. 49ers will look for some more long ball magic as they look to overcome a 7-run deficit. Working with 9 outs here. The 1-2. Nolan lays off of a pitch. That was close. Whelan has to deal with a 2-2 count now. This is the longest outing of the season for Thomas Whelan. Nolan pushes it just foul off that third base line. Nolan cranks into that one. Right center field. Aiden Rice tracks over to make the grab for the first out.
The catcher, number 6, Renee Lastris.
And digging in for the 3rd time tonight is going to be Renee Lastris. the junior from Florida. Flew out in foul territory back in the second, grounded out to Calero in the fourth. Swings at the first pitch he sees, fouls it off his own leg, and he'll go down 0-1 in the count. Thomas Whelan threw 2 1/3. He's used 34 pitches, struck out 2 49ers. He allowed that home run to start, but that didn't rattle him. He has settled in, and he has retired 7 straight 49ers. Oh-2 pitch from Whelan. One hops its way into Jarris. Infield shifted to the third base side. O'Shaughnessy essentially playing on the line. Right side of the infield wide open for Rene Lashers, but it doesn't matter. Whelan gets the strikeout. His third of the day, 6th on the season.
First baseman, number 22, Juan Correa.
Juan Correa, he's been the only batter that could get to Thomas Whelan. When Whelan came on, started the day, Juan Correa blasted a solo shot in the bottom of the 5th to tie it at 1. Since then, the 49ers offense has gone a bit silent as that pitch comes up and in on Correa. One-0 pitch. Correa can't make contact with that one, makes the count 1-1. Another golf swing there from Juan Correa makes the count 1-2. That home run back in the 5th inning was the first over the left field wall for the junior first baseman. The 1-2 pitch, Correa drives it foul. A single in the 3rd inning for Juan Correa, that solo shot in the 5th. Only 49er today with multiple hits. 1-2. Just misses outside, makes it 2-2. Micah Behrman up in the bullpen for Davidson. 2-2, misses well high. Count full. Fun fact, Charlotte, they've yet to hit a home run this season out of a full count. Payoff pitch. One hops its way into Correa, so Charlotte gets a base runner on with 2 outs. They head back to the top of the order where A.J.B. and Keena will see what he can do the second time around against Thomas Whelan.
Designated hitter, number 39, A.J. Bianchina.
Noah Jarris will head on out and chat with Whelan here. Whelan, the 3rd pitcher we've seen today from Davidson. Isaac Fix started the day. He threw 3 innings, walked 4 49ers, struck out 3 of them across the 11 batters he faced, but he did not allow a single 49er to come around and score. Then we saw Dunnigan come on for an inning. He walked 2, didn't get a single strikeout, allowed just 1 hit and allowed just 1 earned. And now we've seen Whelan facing off against his 11th batter. This has been his longest outing of the season. Well inside to the freshman designated hitter. That's how Whelan started off Juan Correa too. Correa, though, was able to battle back, make the count full, and get on base with a walk. Bianchina looking to keep his hit streak alive to start out his collegiate career. His 5th appearance in 2024. He has 4 hits. One hops. Correa will easily get into second on the wild pitch. Bianchina, freshman from Lafayette, California. Played with the Pro 5 Baseball Academy. Been 7 days since his first collegiate start. Since then, he's racked up 4 hits, a .308 average. Looking to get an RBI. Be his first collegiate RBI, but first he's got to get a pitch to hit. Count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs. Excuse me, a 3-1 count. The umpire put up 2 twos. Confused everyone in the stadium. The 49ers dugout made sure that it was corrected to 3-1. And with a runner in scoring position, the 3-1 pitch is fouled straight back. So now we'll do the 3-2 payoff pitch, back-to-back full counts that these 49er batters have worked their way into. That one's going to come in and hit Bianchina, so he'll head on down to first. Runners on first and second for Thad Ector. Charlotte trails by 7, but with 2 outs, a little mini rally is starting to come to fruition. It's going to be a quick discussion up on the mound. Noah Jarris trying to pump up his pitcher. The freshman has come on and has performed exceptionally well. But after walking back, or I guess walking one batter, hitting another batter, and having to face off against the hottest batter in the 49ers lineup, the day's going to be done for Thomas Whelan. And they're going to head to the bullpen here in the bottom of the 7th, looking to get out of the inning with no damage done. We'll step aside and be back with more here from Atrium Health Ballpark.
Now on the mound for Davidson, number 32, Micah Behrman.
Thad Ector will be the first batter that Behrman sees. Micah Behrman, the redshirt junior from Shanghai, China, has a 9.64 ERA across 4 2/3 innings of work so far this season. 2.36 whip for Behrman. First pitch to Thad Ector. He'll lay off of it, but it's going to come across, called strike one. Runner in scoring position. 49ers desperately need to push one across here to cut into this deficit just a little bit, but Behrman quickly gets up 0-2 in the count. Thad Ector 0 for 1 today, got on base his first 2 plate appearances by way of walk. And the 0-2. Well high. Ector lets it go by. So the count goes to 1-2, 2 outs. Just a little bit too high again, trying to see if they can get that Ector to climb the ladder and chase on a pitch maybe just a little bit outside of the zone. With the junior from Tyrone, Georgia, laying off of it all. Work this back to a 2-2 count. Hit hard right to Putnam at first. He'll tag the bag himself, and he'll get Davidson out of this inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on for the 49ers, and we'll head to the top of the 8th. O'Shaughnessy, Putnam, and Will Hoyt due up for the Wildcats as they look to tack on some insurance.
Fans, join the Kannapolis Cannonballers season ticket holder family and never miss any of the action at every home game of the 2024 season. Guarantee the best seat locations and ticket pricing through a variety of full season membership options. Atrium Health Ballpark has one of the best ballpark experiences in minor league baseball with first-class family entertainment, enhanced ballpark amenities, and a glimpse of baseball's future stars. Don't miss your opportunity to have a blast with the Cannonballers. Now on the mound for the Charlotte 49ers, number 21, Adam Stanton.
Welcome back into Atrium Health Ballpark. We head to the top of the 8th. Davidson leads 9-2. They pushed across 1 run in the 4th, tacked on another in the 5th, a 5 spot in the top of the 6th, and then 2 insurance runs an inning ago. Adam Stanton now comes on for the 49ers. He'll be the 5th different pitcher that Charlotte has used tonight. The right-handed pitcher from Eagan, Minnesota has a 6.75 ERA across 9 1/3 innings of work. This is his 9th appearance on the season. Infield shifted to the right hard as O'Shaughnessy fouls that one off of his leg. Stallman, Taylor, and Juan Correa all bunched up between first and second. Noah Furch shading closer to second than he is to third, and it leaves the left side of the infield, that third base side, wide open. Pitch finds the zone. O'Shaughnessy quickly goes down 0-2 in the count. He struck out in his first and second plate appearances, then had an RBI single in the 5th, Tacked on another RBI in the 6th. That one's just going to miss the zone. You can hear from the 49ers dugout, they thought that was strike 3. That's going to miss the zone again. Count is 2-2. That misses outside. It's now a full count. O'Shaughnessy has worked his way to make this full. Last time he faced a full count back in the 3rd, he struck out swinging. Stanton's pitch gets him swinging. 14th strikeout of the year for Adam Stanton, first of the night. That'll bring up Eli Putnam.
First baseman number 11, Eli Putnam.
The junior from Cabin John, Maryland. Brought a 366 average into tonight's game. It hasn't changed much. It's 365. His on-base percentage has crept up 1 point from 471 to 472. He's top 10 in the Atlantic 10 in slugging percentage. That double back in the 5th, got on base in the 6th with a walk. As he lays off that pitch. Ball 2. Hit well into right field. Ector tracking over to it, has to play it off of the wall. That might be another triple. Oh, they'll hold him up at second. It looked like Putnam potentially could have tried to get 3, but instead he'll be happy with the second double of the night. And with 1 out, Davidson puts a runner in scoring position.
Right fielder number 9, Jake Wilhoit.
And Jake Wilhoit, the right fielder, moved over to left field when Hunter Anderson came on as a pinch hitter. Wilhoit, one of 2 starters today that has yet to record a hit. He grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th. Then he's been putting Shane Taylor to work a little bit, popped out to him in the 5th, grounded out to him in the 6th. And he begins his 5th plate appearance of the day with a strike. Davidson tonight, 9 runs on 11 hits. 49ers, 2 runs on just 3 hits. One. Flared back. One-two pitch. Chopper to Furch. He'll wait on it. Throws across the diamond. Not in time. And a base knock for Jake Wilhoit.
Shortstop number 8, Nick Calero.
Gonna put an error there on Noah Furch. So Jake Wilhoit gets in to first from the throwing error from Noah Furch, and now with 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd. 11 hits from Davidson today. It's the 7th time this season the 49ers have allowed double-digit hits. That pitch is just going to find that outside edge of the zone to Nick Calero. Calero perfect 2 for 2 today. His last 2 plate appearances have ended in walks. His first 2 ended in doubles. Opportunity here with a runner in scoring position, another runner on. Calero, who came into today batting at a .243 clip, has brought that average up 20 points. Brought his on-base percentage up about 30. First time all night he sees himself deep in an 0-2 hole. Pitch from Stanton gets him swinging. Second strikeout of the night for Adam Stanton. 13th on the night for this 49ers pitching staff. That'll bring up Noah Jarris. Jarris started today striking out, and then since then a RBI single, an RBI triple, an RBI triple. Have yourself a day. He lays down that bunt perfectly. They're going to say foul ball. It hit his foot, and it's going to be ruled out. And kind of an anticlimactic finish to the top of the 8th inning, but we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. The 3, 4, 5 hole hitters due up. Davidson, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on.
No runs on 1 hit, 1 error committed. 2 runners left on base in the top of the 8th. Fans, join the Cannonballers all season long as we celebrate our 30th anniversary of minor league baseball in Kannapolis, presented by Wayne Brothers. With special giveaways such as pint glasses, team baseball card sets, and star appearances from former players, fans will have a blast all season long as we celebrate 30 years of baseball in Kannapolis. Also, on your way out tonight, grab your 30th anniversary shirts located down on the first base line on the concourse so you can look great for opening day on Tuesday, April 9th.
Welcome back in to Atrium Health Ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Carson Bain due up. Noah Furch, Brandon Stallman will see in this inning as well. Carson Bain 0 for 3 today, struck out in the 1st and 5th, lined out to center field in the 4th. Micah Bierman continuing this outing. This is his 5th appearance of the season. He's gone 4 2/3 in his previous 4 appearances. His first game action of his collegiate career is this season after not playing in 21, 22, or 23. Cracked the rotation in 2024 as Carson Bain has a long fly out.
Now batting third baseman number 8, Noah Furch.
And with an out, Noah Furch to dig in. Infield shifts over to the third base side ever so slightly. And the first pitch to Noah Furch is going to miss the zone, ball 1. Furch got on base back in the 4th by way of walk. Davidson, a pitching staff that came into today's game issuing, on average, 7.32 walks per 9 innings, which was 274th in the nation. Now, they've essentially hit that benchmark, that average today. They've walked 7 49ers, and we still have a little bit more baseball to go. So right around what their season mark has been. But the real key, why they've been able to be so successful, is they've given the 49ers these base runners, but they've done an excellent job at shutting them down. They've gotten the 49ers to ground into a double play. They've stepped up with some big-time pitching as Noah Furch is going to get on base by way of walk. So they've done a good job. I mean, you see up on the scoreboard, only 3 hits have been allowed by this Davidson squad. It's a 49ers offense that can get hits, and they did so in that 24-1 game against Davidson back on February 20th. But the Wildcats, they've been putting themselves into some tough situations, creating base runners, creating traffic, but it really hasn't mattered much because it hasn't impacted them. They haven't allowed the 49ers to pass the bat and get extra base hits. And because of that, Davidson holds a big-time 9-2 lead as they look to even up the season series at a game apiece. Pick up their 26th all-time win against the 49ers. 1-1 comes into Stallman, misses outside, misses high, 2-1. Brandon Stallman today working on an 0-for-2 night. He flew out to center field in the second, grounded out to Eli Putnam in the sixth. Did get on base in the fourth with a walk. Two-one. Stallman liked it, couldn't find it, fouls it right back. 2-2 with 1 out to the senior from Union, Missouri. Two-two. Stallman hits it hard, but it's right to Catrone. He'll get up, only get the lead runner. Brandon Stallman grounds into the 4-6 fielder's choice. And Shane Taylor will dig in with a runner on first, 2 outs.
Now batting second baseman number 18, Shane Taylor.
That one's going to plunk Shane Taylor on the back, and with 2 outs, the 49ers get another base runner.
Now batting center fielder number 23, Spencer Nolan.
That'll bring up Spencer Nolan with 2 outs. And before Spencer Nolan can dig into the batter's box, it looks like the day is going to be done for Micah Behrman. There's a few Wildcat pitchers up, getting loose, chatting things through, and they're going to point down to the bullpen there on the third base side, and the day is going to be done for Micah Behrman. And we'll step aside as Davidson, they'll get some relief here in the bottom of the 8th as they hold a 7-run lead.
On the mound for Davidson, number 24, Adam Katz.
So after some warm-up pitches were thrown, Charlotte will send in a pinch hitter here. Jacob Goolsby, the designated hitter, or he's been playing most of the season as a designated hitter for the 49ers. He'll come in as a pinch hitter in this situation. The junior from Springville, Alabama, will go to work with a runner on first and second. Adam Katz has come on for Davidson. That pitch will find the zone. Goolsby, an RBI on the year in limited action. This is just his 21st at-bat. And the 1-1. Misses inside. Katz this season has 16.87 ERA across 5 1/3 innings, a 3.19 whip. He's struck out just 5 batters this year. He's walked 9, and he's allowed 10 earned runs. 2-1. Misses high, 3-1. Goolsby looking to get on base for the 3rd time this season by way of walk. If he can get on base, it'll bring up the bat of Caden Hobson. Three-one misses outside. And the bases are now loaded for the 49ers. And then Caden Hobson, the senior from Redlands, California, he's going to dig in. Hobson, a .387 on base percentage. He's had one previous at bat with the bases loaded this year. He was unable to get a hit. A pinch runner has come on. Reed Hare is over there at first in place of Jacob Goolsby. Hobson lays off of the first pitch. Ball 1. Caden Hobson, second on the team with 16 walks. Last year he led the team in that statistical category. Was one of the best in the nation in 2023 at drawing walks. Pitch comes right over the heart of the plate. Strike 1. Caden Hobson, 4 extra base hits this year. 1 home run. He has 6 RBIs. Bases loaded as the 49ers trail by 7. He lays off of that one. Ball 2. Swing of the bat doesn't tie it, of course, but a swing of the bat makes this game a whole lot more interesting heading into the 9th. 49ers have done all of this damage or have created all of this traffic on the base paths with 2 outs. 2-1. Hobson lays off of it. 3-1. If Caden Hobson can find his way on here, the big bat of Juan Correa awaits. Correa had that home run back in the 5th. 3-1. Hobson will walk in a run. And that's going to bring up Juan Correa.
Batters box for Charlotte, first baseman number 22, Juan Correa.
And coming on, facing two batters, excuse me. Walked them both. The day might be done for number 24, Adam Katz. They head right to the bullpen. They know this is a situation where in the game it starts to teeter a little bit. You're up big. But one swing of the bat, all of a sudden the 49ers can be right there nipping on your heels. They could have all of the momentum heading into the ninth inning. So you want to bring on your reliever here, have him try and slam the door, get this final out, and set yourself up for a strong ninth inning. We'll step aside as Davidson heads to the pen, and he gets his warm-up throws in.
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 14, Bryson Champion.
Back in here at Atrium Health Ballpark in Kannapolis, North Carolina, home of the Cannonballers, affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. We have ourselves a fantastic college baseball game. It seems like it is teetering on the edge right now. It may look like a big lead on the scoreboard, but with a swing of the bat, everything can change. And the 49ers have started to find a bit of a rhythm with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. After Katz walks back-to-back batters, Davidson, they'll head to Bryson Champion, the sophomore from New Bern, North Carolina. He'll have to face off against the big bat of Juan Correa, who's 2 for 2 today with a walk, a home run, and an RBI. 8th appearance of the season for Champy. He's thrown 18 innings. He has a 7 ERA, 9 strikeouts to 19 walks. Hit right to the third baseman. O'Shaughnessy throws it across to Putnam in plenty of time, and the game may have tilted a certain way after that one. We'll head to the 9th. Davidson holding on to a commanding 6-run lead.
In the bottom of the 8th, 1-run scores on no hits, no errors committed, 3 runners left on base. Now on the mound for Charlotte, number 51, Ryan Douglas. Now in center field for Charlotte, number 38, Reed Hare.
Back in here at Atrium Health Ballpark, Ryan Douglas coming on for the 49ers in this ninth inning. Reed Hare, who came on as a pinch runner last inning, he'll take over in center field, and Caden Hobson, who came on as a pinch hitter, will take over the spot behind the plate and will catch this final inning of action. This is Ryan Douglas's second appearance of the season. He went 2 2/3 against UNCW on Saturday. In that 2 2/3 innings of work, he allowed 2 earned runs, struck out 1 Seahawk, allowed 3 hits. He brings a 6.75 ERA into today's game with a 1.13 WHIP. The graduate student from Climax, North Carolina, began his collegiate career at UNC Asheville. He had a 5.79 ERA in 2023. The two-time Big South starting pitcher of the week. He's coming off of a career-high 60 2/3 innings of work a season ago. Didn't see a lot of action early on in this season, but now seeing 2 appearances in 3 games, he could become a pivotal go-to guy in this rotation as the season goes on. First pitch comes in to Jack Catrone. Strike 1. Catrone working on a 1-for-3 day. And an RBI single his last time up. Before that, he got on base for being hit. Fouled, right back. The 0-2. Douglas misses the zone, was searching for strikeout number 2 on the year. Catrone able to find enough of that ball to foul it back into the netting. So you'll see the 1-2 pitch again, no outs. Infield shifted to the third base side. Juan Correa, the lone man between first and second. And the pitch comes. Misses outside, 2-2. Douglas gets a swinging strikeout from Catrone. His first of the night, second on the year. And that's how this ninth inning will start.
Number 41, Hunter Anderson.
Douglas coming with a little bit of high velocity to Hunter Anderson. Pitch will miss low, though. Big time hack from Hunter Anderson, but that pitch goes to Douglas, strike 1. Little high. Count goes to 2-1. Hunter Anderson today 0 for 1 at the dish. Last time up he struck out looking. The redshirt senior from Massachusetts with a 185 average on the year, a 333 on base. Demonstrates fantastic plate discipline. If this was MLB The Show, you get the plus for plate discipline on that one. And that's a breaking ball that falls through the zone, out the bottom of it. Makes the count 3-1 with 1 out. Then that time comes back with a 3-1 pitch to make the count full. Hunter Anderson thought that was ball 4. Payoff pitch. Hit well into center field. Reed Hare, though, is there to make the second out.
Center fielder number 6, Aiden Rice.
Davidson began this game being retired in order. Since then, they have not been retired in order a single time. Only one other time have they been retired 1-2, 2 up, 2 quickly down. Every other inning they either start with the leadoff man on or they get an out, then get the second guy up on. A great offensive display today from Davidson, pushing across 9 runs on 11 hits. Their defense performed extremely well, did not commit a single error. And their pitchers issued 10 walks tonight, but they allowed just 3 hits. One of them was a solo shot home run, and just doing things extremely well. That bunt is popped down to Furch, who throws it, doesn't get to Correa. And they're going to say runner interference on that one. Aiden Rice is out. And what an interesting way to have a 3-up, 3-down inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. The top of the order due up. A.J. Bianchina, Thad Ector, and Carson Bain. We'll see if they can be the spark plug the 49ers need to overcome a 6-run deficit. Welcome back into Atrium Health Ballpark. Bottom of the 9th we go. Bryson Champy came on an inning ago, and he did exactly what he needed to do. He got Juan Correa to ground out to Michael O'Shaughnessy. And now Champy will go to work against the top of this order. A.J. Bianchina, Thad Ector, and Carson Bain due up. Bianchina did get on base his last time up after being hit. But the freshman designated hitter, he's gotten a base knock in every single one of his games to start his career, 4 straight. Looking to keep that going with this plate appearance. Pitch comes across, strike 1. Hit well by Bianchina in right center field. It's hanging up there, can't make the play. Anderson misses it, and Bianchina gets a base knock. He keeps the streak going.
Now batting right fielder number 2, Thad Ector.
Leadoff man has gotten on 3 times today. 49ers looking to take advantage of that in the bottom of the 9th. Thad Ector, who's working on an 0 for 2 day, did get on base twice by way of walk in the 1st and 3rd. First pitch, a little inside, and 49ers dugout coming alive a little bit. The way they're cheering in there, you would not think that they're trailing by 6. They're making their presence known. Pitch comes, Ector lays off of it, but it's going to catch that outside edge of the zone. 49ers back in action tomorrow against Gardner-Webb, a 6 p.m. first pitch from Robert and Miriam Hayes Stadium. Little double dip midweek action. Catches the top edge of the zone, makes it 1-2. That one misses well outside, 2-2. For Davidson, they'll be back in action on Saturday at home against Siena, a doubleheader on Saturday. First pitch coming at noon, a massive hack from Thad Ector. He can't make contact, and a big-time strikeout for Bryson Champy.
Now batting, left fielder number 1, Carson Bain.
Pitch comes. Carson Bain watches that first one go by for strike one. He turns around. I think he wants a little bit of an explanation about that one. Bianchina still over there on first, 1 out. 49ers looking for at least a 6 spot here in the bottom of the frame. If they want to extend this game anymore. Oh-2 pitch from Champy. Misses just outside. He thought that was strike 3. Instead, it's going to go to a 1-2 count with 1 out. Carson Bain has been retired twice by way of K tonight, once in the first, once in the 5th. Last time up, he flew up to center field. Hit well into right field. Anderson, though, will get up underneath it and make the squeeze for the 2nd out. And now with 2 outs, Noah Furch will see if he can keep this game going by just a little bit here. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Got on base in the 4th and the 8th, though, by way of walk. Pitch to Furch is going to catch the zone. Noah Furch brought a 5-game hitting streak into tonight's game. Looking to extend that to 6, needs a hit. Was looking for that hit but couldn't make contact. And Davidson 1 out away from avenging their earlier season loss and giving their head coach Rucker Taylor his 150th career win. And the 1-2. This is outside, 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs to Noah Furch. Bianchina on first and Brandon Stallman's on deck. Pitch from Bryson Champy. Gets him swinging. An emphatic way to end this 9-3 win for Davidson. Head coach Rucker Taylor picks up his 150th career win. Thomas Whelan gets his first win of the season. Trey Baker gets saddled with the loss to move to 2-2. So from all of our crew, I'm Jack Fitzpatrick saying so long from Atrium Health Ballpark in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Davidson picks up a 9-3 win over the 49ers in this midweek action.
Fans, please pick up the trash around you and drop them in the proper receptacles. Thank you all for coming out to Atrium Health Ballpark. Please get home safely.